Imagine a time when fish farms were at the mercy of nature's whims, a world where unpredictable water conditions, disease outbreaks, and inconsistent yields painted a daily struggle for those who depended on the aquatic harvest. In these traditional ponds and enclosures, the gentle ripple of water often concealed a harsh reality. Picture weathered farmers whose families had spent generations tending these aquatic farms, now facing challenges that threatened not only their livelihoods, but also the delicate balance of nature. In those earlier days, water quality was a silent enemy, and disease outbreaks were formidable foes that struck swiftly and without warning. It was a time defined by uncertainty. Every day presented new trials with nature as the relentless adversary. Early each morning, as the first light broke over the horizon, the farmers would cautiously approach their ponds. Their eyes, hardened by years of experience, yet filled with hope, scanned the water for any disturbances. Each droplet in the air and every ripple on the surface carried hidden signals of impending trouble. The air was heavy with the scent of wet soil and ripening vegetation, a constant reminder of nature's bounty and its unpredictable temperament. In those moments, manual checks and instinct often dictated the day's fate. The vast, timeless stretch of water stretched out as if it held secrets only nature could whisper, a silent narrative of both life and struggle. Within these time-worn farms, hardship was a trusted companion. The farmers knew intimately that every detail mattered, the temperature shifts that subtly altered the ecosystem, the pH fluctuations that could silently tip the environmental balance, and the oxygen levels that were the lifeblood of every living creature below the surface. Even the faintest change was a potential harbinger of disaster. Disease outbreaks carried the menace of decimating entire fish populations, leaving behind scars of ruin and despair that echoed through families and communities alike. This perpetual battle against unseen forces forged a bond of resilience and a deep, almost spiritual commitment to the art of aquaculture. For decades, the legacy of fish farming was built around time-honored techniques passed down from one generation to the next. Season after season, these practices were steeped in tradition, characterized by hands-on management and close communion with nature. But with tradition came inherent limitations and risks. The manual methods that once celebrated a deep connection with water now faced overwhelming challenges. The relentless forces of environmental change began to expose the vulnerabilities of systems that had worked for centuries. Water quality deteriorated unpredictably, and disease started imposing its heavy toll, forcing a reckoning with methods that were no longer sufficient for modern demands. Yet in the midst of these struggles, as seasons turned and challenges mounted, a quiet promise of transformation began to emerge. The spark of innovation started to illuminate pathways that had previously been shrouded in the mists of uncertainty. This was a revolution not of nature's choosing, but of human ingenuity, a fusion of age-old wisdom with modern technology that promised to forever alter the course of aquaculture. The turning point in this long and storied journey came as visionaries in the field recognized that the time had come to integrate digital technology into the enduring traditions of fish farming. Enter the era of smart aquaculture, a transformative period where the time-honored practices of traditional fish farming are reimagined with the precision of digital innovation. At the heart of this evolution lie IoT sensors, discreet and diligent, transforming the very way we understand our aquatic environments. These sensors, no larger than a simple chip, are carefully placed at strategic points around the ponds. They continuously monitor essential parameters, water temperature, pH, oxygen concentration, and beyond, capturing real-time data that holds the key to unlocking a healthier ecosystem. It is as if every sensor sings a quiet song of precision, an electronic heartbeat that synchronizes with nature's cadence to ensure every fish thrives in optimal conditions. With every sensor deployed, the fog of uncertainty that once clouded decision-making begins to lift. Data flows like a steady stream, offering clear insights that guide modern aquaculturists toward proactive and well-informed interventions. The transformation is profound. Where once a farmer depended solely on instinct and intermittent manual checks, technology now offers a continuous, trustworthy flow of information. Early warning signs of distress are caught meticulously, enabling measures that safeguard the health of the aquatic community before a minor anomaly can cascade into a major crisis. The marriage of tradition with technology creates a system where the reactive becomes proactive, and every decision is anchored in real, quantified evidence. Imagine sensors quietly nestled along the pond's border, their digital eyes ever watchful, detecting even the slightest anomalies in water composition. These devices offer not only a rapid response to possible threats, but also a historical record, a timeline that charts the wellness of the aquatic habitat through seasons of change. When paired with underwater cameras that capture vivid, real-time visuals, the transformation is nothing short of revolutionary. These cameras deliver continuous streams of imagery that reveal intricate details of fish behavior and habitat conditions that were once hidden beneath opaque waters. The visual narrative they provide is as clear as it is insightful, reinforcing the value of a data-driven approach to aquaculture. This seamless integration of IoT sensors and underwater cameras marks the beginning of the digital shift, a bold reimagining of an entire industry. As digital displays replace manual gauges, and as algorithms begin to guide decisions, the face of fish farming transforms dramatically. It is a metamorphosis driven by the convergence of digital precision and the timeless rhythms of nature, a convergence that brings forth both hope and certainty. Where ambiguity once reigned supreme, clarity and foresight now define everyday operations. The revolution does not stop with sensors and cameras. At the core of this transformation is artificial intelligence, the quiet, calculating force that processes vast amounts of data with extraordinary speed and accuracy. AI stands as an omnipresent guide, unifying the streams of information into actionable insights. Like a seasoned mentor, AI analyzes real-time data from various sources, temperature, dissolved oxygen levels, pH, and with unerring precision, predicts potential issues well before they manifest. This new methodology replaces old reactive measures with a smart, anticipatory system that prevents crises before they occur. The outcome is an aquaculture operation that is resilient, agile, and ready to adapt to the swift challenges of modern times. One of the most tangible impacts of this digital transformation is seen in the realm of automated feeding systems. In traditional fish farming, feeding was an art form honed over years of experience, often resulting in overfeeding or underfeeding due to the difficulty of gauging fish behavior accurately. With the advent of AI-guided automated feeders, this approach has been refined to near perfection. These systems, powered by intelligent algorithms, observe fish behavior and assess environmental conditions in real time, delivering precisely the right amount of feed exactly when needed. The result is a remarkable reduction in waste and an improvement in the overall health and growth rate of the fish. Robotic feeders work in harmonious synchrony, their mechanical precision complementing the organic rhythm of the aquatic environment. Every pellet dispensed by these automated systems represents a breakthrough in sustainable practice. By optimizing feed distribution, waste is minimized, and the resulting cleaner water quality fosters a healthier habitat for fish. This meticulous balancing act not only improves productivity, but also aligns with the overarching goal of sustainability. The robotic systems ensure that each operation is both economically efficient and environmentally friendly, harmonizing the dual objectives of profit and planet preservation. As the narrative of transformation unfolds, the integration of these advanced technologies paints a picture of an aquaculture industry reborn. The era of smart aquaculture is not merely about incorporating digital devices into old methods, it is an evolutionary leap forward. The data-driven insights provided by these innovations have sparked a fundamental rethinking of how fish farming is managed. Gone are the days when farmers were forced to react to problems after they had already caused harm. Now, the sophisticated interplay of IoT sensors, underwater cameras, and artificial intelligence creates an ecosystem where potential issues are identified and addressed proactively. Yet the journey toward this modern state is not solely a technological one. It is also a profound human story, a narrative of growth, adaptation, and reinvention. For the first time, farmers are empowered to transcend the limitations of the past. They are no longer at the mercy of unpredictable natural forces, but are supported by intelligent systems that provide clarity and guidance. This transformation instills a renewed confidence in those who form the backbone of the aquaculture industry. Each new day is not met with trepidation, but with optimism, a hope that the synthesis of tradition and technology will yield better yields, healthier fish, and a more sustainable way of life. In villages and coastal towns, where fish farming has long been a way of life, the digital revolution is beginning to foster a transformation that is both economic and emotional. Older generations, once skeptical of modern methods, are now witnessing the tangible benefits of technological innovation. Their experienced eyes see fewer signs of stress on their water bodies, while younger farmers embrace a culture of informed decision-making driven by data analytics. It is an inspiring transition, a shift from a world of reactive, uncertain practices to one where every decision is backed by clear, measurable evidence. The key messages of resilience, innovation, and environmental stewardship resound with every new sensor reading, every calculated data point, and every automated action. Consider the story of one particular fish farm, a modest operation on the outskirts of a bustling coastal community. For years, this farm struggled under the weight of inconsistent water quality and periodic disease outbreaks that decimated fish stocks and left the future uncertain. The owners, deeply connected to their craft and their community, were caught in a cycle of hope and disappointment. Traditional methods, steeped in generational wisdom, could only do so much against the relentless odds. But then, the tide began to change. The gradual introduction of IoT sensors, followed by the integration of underwater cameras and AI-driven analytics, marked the turning point. As the digital systems were implemented, the transformation was nothing short of miraculous. Data now streamed in continuously, alerting the farmers to even the slightest deviations in water conditions. Subtle changes that might have been overlooked in the past were now caught in real time. The AI algorithms, with their ability to discern patterns and predict future conditions, became an indispensable part of the farm's daily routine. Over time, the incidence of disease outbreaks dwindled, water quality stabilized, and the overall health of the fish improved dramatically. The once uncertain future of this farm was now replaced with a narrative of progress and sustainable development. This revolution, however, extends beyond individual successes. On a global scale, smart aquaculture represents a groundbreaking approach to addressing some of the world's most pressing challenges, chief among them, the quest for sustainable food production. As global populations soar and the demand for protein increases, the pressure on traditional farming methods intensifies. Overfishing and habitat degradation have pushed natural ecosystems to their limits, necessitating innovative solutions that balance productivity with environmental stewardship. Smart aquaculture emerges as a beacon in this landscape, offering a scalable solution that not only boosts production efficiency, but also safeguards the environment. By capitalizing on real-time data, proactive management, and precise automation, data-driven fish farming reduces waste, lowers the risk of disease, and maintains water quality. The result is a method of food production that is both sustainable and responsible, one that meets the needs of today without compromising the legacy of tomorrow. In the hands of committed farmers and forward-thinking investors, the digital transformation of aquaculture promises to redefine the future, a future where technology and nature coalesce in a symphony of mutual benefit and enduring harmony. As dusk falls on the age of traditional aquaculture and the new dawn of smart farming approaches, the emerging picture is both clear and compelling. The integration of IoT sensors, underwater cameras, and AI-driven systems has endowed fish farming with a robustness and reliability never before imagined. In this new era, every drop of water is monitored, every change is understood, analyzed, and acted upon with precision. The convergence of these cutting-edge technologies ensures that issues are addressed long before they have the chance to escalate, transforming what was once a reactive art into a proactive science. Beyond the immediate benefits of improved production and healthier stocks, there is a deeper, more resonant message at play. The story of smart aquaculture is one of transformation on multiple levels, of technology reinventing traditional practices, of humanity learning to harness data in service of nature, and of communities rising to meet the challenges of a changing world. It is a narrative that speaks to the enduring human spirit, our innate drive to innovate, to improve, and to create a future that is both prosperous and sustainable. With every sensor reading, every camera angle, and every algorithmic forecast, we are given a glimpse into a future where environmental balance and human progress walk hand in hand. This is the promise of smart aquaculture, a revolution that begins at the water's edge and ripples outward to create lasting change. Each technological breakthrough paves the way for a more resilient ecosystem. Automated systems now optimize feeding protocols, ensuring that no resource is squandered. Water quality is safeguarded through constant vigilance and prompt intervention, and data-driven insights empower farmers with precise, actionable knowledge. The digital transformation is not merely a change in tools, it represents a recalibration of the entire ecosystem, one that honors the natural world while embracing modern ingenuity. In the final analysis, the transformation from traditional to smart aquaculture is much more than an upgrade in technology. It is a reimagining of how we interact with nature and an affirmation of the belief that progress and sustainability are not mutually exclusive. With the integration of IoT, AI, and automated systems, the fish farming industry has embarked on a journey toward a future where accuracy, sustainability, and profitability converge. It is a future where every challenge met by the past now serves as a stepping stone to a brighter, more secure tomorrow. As we stand on the threshold of this new era, it is clear that the digital revolution in aquaculture will have far-reaching implications, not only for the industry itself, but also for global food security and environmental conservation. The lessons learned from each sensor and every automated action are not confined to the farm. They serve as a testament to what can be achieved when technology and tradition are combined in harmony. The future of fish farming now gleams with possibility. With ease of access to real-time insights and a continuously evolving suite of smart tools, today's aquaculturists are better equipped than ever to meet the complex challenges of modern food production and environmental management. Their work is guided by the steady hand of technology, which acts both as a guardian against unforeseen pitfalls and a catalyst for continual improvement. The narrative of sustainable aquaculture is enriched with every innovation, articulating a vision in which every fish, every pond, and every environment is respected and nurtured. And so, as the curtain falls on the era of unpredictability and rises on a stage illuminated by data and digital foresight, the aquaculture industry embarks on a remarkable journey. The story of smart aquaculture is a call to all who cherish sustainable practices and believe in the promise of innovation, a call to embrace the tools of today to safeguard the abundance of tomorrow. In this dynamic interplay between technology and nature lies the future of food, the preservation of ecosystems, and the enduring promise of progress. Embrace the future of aquaculture by integrating AI and IoT technologies to revolutionize your fish farming practices for better efficiency and sustainability.